What's going on, my good people and my bad people? Today we're going to be working on a 2017 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter Van 2500. Today on the Sprinter Van behind me, we're going to be covering how to replace your cabin air filter. We recommend you do this every 15 to 30,000 miles or every 1 to 2 years. If you want to get ahead of the game, maybe you drive in a really dusty area, you want to go ahead and do it every 15. If you do some normal driving, every 30 should suffice. In front of us today, we have one of the options available on fcpo.com, which is going to be from our friends over at Corteco, the originators of the cabin air filter. We have a Micron Air charcoal filter here. What's really great about these is that they're pretty straightforward to replace, and Corteco is usually kind enough to include some installation instructions should you need a double check on how you're doing this job. So very nice, pretty straightforward. For this DIY, we really only need these bad boys as far as tools go. In an extreme case, you may need a vacuum if there's a lot of debris in your filter housing, but otherwise, with that, it's nice and easy. Let's get to it, my good people. All right, my good people, under the hood of the Sprinter Van, on the passenger side, we have our ducting here, or our air box for our cabin air filter. As we pull this out, it's very important to note the orientation of it. This filter happens to have these little flaps, which on one of the sides also show the direction of airflow, meaning how the air goes into the system. So for us, it's gonna go in this way. We're just gonna mimic exactly the way the old one came out, but that's not to say that sometimes someone could have messed it up in the previous replacement, so just always make sure that the arrows are facing the correct way. So we're going to start by lifting up these two small tabs and pushing down on the filter. It's pretty easy to compress and just pulling up. You can see this one's been in here for quite a little bit. It's a little filthy. If you open up the pleats, it's definitely doing its job, capturing all the dirty goodness. So with that, we're going to set this one in the trash bin. But for now, we'll take our new one. If you have any debris or any sort of leaves or anything in the air box, go ahead and wipe that out, vacuum it out, depending on how bad it is. Just gonna give it a quick little wipe. Make sure it's on the front side. All right, after giving that a quick little clean, now we can go ahead and put our filter in. So as you can see at the bottom of the air box, there's two small little notches that basically help key in the filter so it only goes in one way, and it butts up against the ridge of the air box. That's going to help you get the filter going in somewhere like this. So it lays up on the lip like that. Then we just push it forward. And bam, baby. And with that, my good people, you have just replaced the cabin air filter on your workhorse of a Sprinter Van. Pretty straightforward and easy DIY. Definitely want to stay on top of every 1 to 2 years, depending on how much you drive. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments on what we did today, leave those in the comment section below. And if you like this DIY and you want to see more like them, please consider subscribing. We make new ones all the time. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.